Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Tune in on PGT Time. PGT Time. Come join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Join us on PGT Time. PGT Time. Yeah.
A man arrested for shooting and killing a mom at a bowling alley just waived his first court appearance before a judge. We just got the mugshot for 25-year-old Joshua Fleetwood. He's accused of shooting Lakevia Jackson several times outside the Metro Fun Center in Southwest Atlanta late last month. Police now tell us Jackson was with a group that got into an argument with the suspect and his date. The fight got more intense in the parking lot, leading to the gunfire. He is now facing charges of felony murder.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses, baby. Yes. I am in the building, and half of y'all probably ain't even here to see me tonight. You probably like, Miss Peachy, get the shit going. Come on, let's go. I know. But guess what? We gonna do it in order like we always do. And Chewy always got something that he got to say because we are. Okay. But what I will do is hurry up and bring up my co-host, my boy, my brother from another mother, Mr. Jason, baby. Mr. Jason's in the building. What's up, Jason? What's going on with you? I'm sorry. Chewy acting crazy. We can't hear you. Oh, you on mute. We on mute. I muted everybody.
Yeah, that's why you muted me. Gotcha.
Yeah. I muted everybody. I'm sorry. Make sure the Fleetwoods don't forget to unmute when I introduce y'all up. But of course, first, we gotta talk our shit.
Absolutely. You know the vibes was good. You know, slow motion better than no motion. All motion, good motion. You hear me?
Yeah. I changed my hair up again.
I see. We back with a new look, man. New vibes, new look. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And
sometimes.
Here's the dope part, man. If they want to go see more of your switch up on Yes and catch previous shows, you feel me? Y'all can definitely do so, but please make sure that you guys are following us first and foremost. We're live over on Facebook. We live on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and also Roku TV. So this is your time to go ahead and hit those follow buttons, but not only that, hit the like button. Drop a comment. We will be showing comments throughout the show. So that way, y'all can be tuned in and tapped in. Lastly, please go get us over on Roku TV. So if you have a Roku enabled device and or television, download PGT Time, and that's time spelled with the YTYME, and you'll be able to watch all previous shows, but also this show that is currently live. Now, we are live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then some random days in between, especially on the weekends, giving you some brief updates and breaking news as they come to us. So again, make sure you follow us on all those platforms and also watch us on your big screen TV. You heard? Time to share it out too. Make sure y'all sharing the live. You feel me?
Share. That's very, very important. And Jason gonna get to y'all comments. Don't even worry about it. He got y'all. See, a lot of y'all been watching. Jason, they've been watching.
They've been looking.
They've been watching my page. They've been seeing that I've been promoting this story, just like I do any other families that come on the Peach Tea Time. So they are in the building tonight, okay? They are out there. We see y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. I am about to start sharing just as well. I usually share during all the intros and stuff. But I get a chance to with Jason.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's not. Now, one thing is, I don't know if we need to do anything different, but Carmen's telling us that it's not showing up over on Roku, but that's okay.
Sorry, y'all. If it's not showing up, I gotta contact Matt again. I did contact Matt. Matt assured me that everything was gonna be working as of last Monday, because today Wednesday. So as of Monday, he assured me that it was working. Carmen, thank you so much. So I do apologize, y'all. We are still on 6 other platforms.
Exactly. Please make sure you still get us on the other platforms.
Yes, we are right now live on 3 different Facebook pages. Jason's, the Peachy Tea Time page, and the Miss Peachy Time page. We are also live on YouTube. We are also live on Twitch, and we are also live on Instagram. Instagram, y'all got 1 hour. Y'all got 1 hour. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Go to the other platforms. Okay, go to the other platforms. So we are about to go ahead and get this show started. We are about to bring up our guests. Y'all gonna see me looking down because I'm not playing with y'all tonight. We're not playing with y'all tonight. We got a lot of, what's the word I want to use? Factual findings. We don't use that word too often over here at PGT Time. But tonight, we have factual findings, okay? So, again, I still have to say this. I don't think it's needed, but I'm going to say it anyways. Allegedly, okay? Tonight, everything is allegedly, but I really don't think I have to say that because we got the factual findings, which is the transcripts, okay? So we do have that. And plus we have the Fleetwoods, damn it. We got the Fleetwoods. And y'all wonder who's the Fleetwoods? Baby, the Fleetwoods is on their way up, baby. So here we go, y'all. We are about to bring up the Fleetwoods. Y'all already know we got to give them that doorbell. We got to. It's a must. Here we go. Who is it? The damn Fleetwood. Fleetwood. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, both of y'all sweethearts tonight. I'm gonna call both of y'all sweethearts. Tonight is unfortunate. I want to make sure that we plug that in just as well, and it will be plugged in a lot tonight because at the end of the day, somebody lost their lives. Okay, their life. Lakevia Jackson. So my heart goes out to the family of Lakevia Jackson. My heart goes out to Young Thug, who is the father of her son. My heart goes out to the friends because sometimes our friends is just like our family. You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out to the friends just as well because at the end of the day, I'll say this in front of Imani and Joshua. This was senseless gun violence, no matter how we look at it. But at the same time, factual findings has been entered into the building of Peachy Tea. And y'all done got a lot of slack, man. Y'all done got a lot of slack. You know what I'm saying? So this is y'all time, to lay shit to rest, say what you gotta say. If you want to go to other platforms, feel free to do so. That's fine too. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, I just want y'all to look at it as in this is the time that I've been waiting to say this type of shit, and I ain't been able to say it. You know what I'm saying? But the news been saying it all. But at the same time, whatever you can say, okay? So let's get started, baby. The Fleetwoods. Tell us a little bit about y'all. Tell us a little bit about y'all. Y'all, you got kids out here in these streets. Y'all, you're married.
Girl,
So tell us what's going on.
We got a little 9-year-old little girl.
Okay. 9-year-old little girl. Hey, little mama. How you doing? I got a 10-year-old son and an 8-year-old daughter. Yes. So how long y'all been together?
Year. Officially like 5.5, 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
For a minute though.
High school best type stuff,
Oh, so since high school.
Yeah.
Okay, and then y'all got married.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got
And then
married when he got home.
Yeah.
When he got home, because he had to spend some time behind this. So, so we here to talk about it. We here to talk about it. But at the same time, I still want to get y'all character out there just as well. Okay. When you hear about someone committing such a heinous crime, a murder, we want to know y'all character. You know what I'm saying? We just want to know y'all character. So, what y'all like to do? Don't say bowling. But besides bowling, what do y'all like to do as a couple? It's not funny. We're not laughing at the situation, but I just thought y'all know how it is with Miss Peachy.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what do y'all like to do together?
We like to do a lot of stuff.
Everything. Play the game.
We do everything together.
Go out.
We play the game. We make our money together.
Yeah. For sure.
I like to dibble and dabble in music. He like to be my manager in that.
Okay.
Yeah, we pretty much do everything together.
Now, what type of music do? You sing? You rap?
Both.
Both. Now it's Jason over there looking God out like this. Nothing is coincidental to me. Nothing just happened just because it happens. I feel like God has a lot to do with different things. I didn't know that you did any type of music at all. And it's funny that you have Jason sitting right here above us. And Jason, tell them a little bit about CTV Radio right quick. Just tell them a little bit and what you do.
Man, it's nothing, man. We just help independent artists and gain traction by getting them in front of as many ears as possible. So we're one of those digital outlets that's here to advocate for independent artists, because I know that the scenery doesn't really do it and the labels don't allow it much either. So that's what we're here for.
All right. So we got Jason here, and just, later on, give us some of your music and we'll submit it to Jason, and Jason will play it on his platform. Okay. And that's just on GP. On GP. So you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So let's go ahead and let's get started with everything. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's start with the day that this occurred. Okay. The day that this occurred. Let's start with that morning. Y'all got up, because I know y'all didn't see this coming. No one saw this coming, I'm sure. So what happened when y'all got up that morning? Did y'all feel some type of way?
It wasn't even that shit. We weren't even supposed to be at the bowling alley for real. We were supposed to be in Savannah. It was St. Patrick's Day. So I had got out of work late. I cut hair, so I got off late. I ain't feel like driving no 4.5 hours. So I'm like, we might well go to our little bowling spot. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that went. So there wasn't nothing going on. Like,
Did y'all know Lakivia?
no, not at all.
Not at
Never,
all.
nothing.
Never seen
And
it.
mind you, like we have been to this place like numerous. This was like literally a sentimental place for us. Like this was our spot. This is
Mm-hmm.
where we bowling at. Like this was our spot. So we've been to this place on numerous occasions. Never had no incidents, nothing. Just always a good time. So we've never seen her there, nothing. So it was just all like you said, we never could have seen it coming. Never thought anything of it. But like it is kind of crazy because before we went, like we went to Edgewood Pizza first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was trying to debate on where to go because we really wasn't gonna go there because the last couple times that we pulled up there, they were closed. So we
Okay.
wasn't gonna go, but it was like we didn't want to go to like the east side to Stars and Stripes and none of that, whatever and stuff. So we just ended up swinging by there. So then we went there.
Okay. But you never saw this girl before at all whatsoever. Now,
Ne-
I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Okay? And here at Peach Tea Time, I would like for y'all to be honest. But if you choose not to with this question, that's on y'all. Okay? But the news said it. So and I know y'all know that the news said it, but I still have to ask y'all, was this gang related?
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Okay.
Like this literally was a date night because my birthday is March 25th. And like every year for our birthdays, the month of we celebrate all throughout the month. So we go out doing something every month, which is why we had a rental that night because we always just do something different. We always just switching it up and stuff. So this was like you said, we were supposed to have went to Savannah, which is the real reason why we ended up getting a rental because we didn't want to drive our car to Savannah. So when he got off late and we decided not to go and we ended up going to Edgewood Pizza first and we sat down, ate, had a couple drinks or whatever. We decided to go ahead and go to Metro Lanes because it's not too far from Edgewood Pizza. Like I said, when you want to go to the east side all the way to Stars and Stripes and stuff, that's a drive. So when we had got there, it was literally like a date night. Like, and we have our videos and stuff of us going in there normally, like we normally would, and everything. Like, it was literally just a random date night.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that happened, it happened fast for one, and for two, like, we were confused. Like we just didn't understand like what was going on, why it was going on, which is why we kept trying to ignore or diffuse the situation. But it was like they just wanted an issue,
Yeah.
like they wanted to pick something with us for
You know,
some reason. I have no
like
idea why.
I was so confused. Like when I stepped in the middle of the whole thing, I'm asking questions like, "What's going on?" Them folks ain't say nothing to me.
He
Like,
trying to push me back,
them
and
folks,
he asking them like what's
like, what
wrong?
the
Like what
issue
did she
is?
do?
Like,
Like what's wrong? What's the problem? They just like rowdy, just
and mind
yelling.
you, them folk really like 2 to 3 lines over from us. We at the end, all the way at the end. They there before it. So and one end closed down. You feel me? So everybody on one end. All right, cool. So we get there. We go get our balls from the closed side. You feel me? So we go sideline. We ain't have to walk past nobody, bump into nobody, none of that. You feel me? So we ain't even know them folk with that type stuff. So
Okay. We finna
okay.
I'm finna
Huh.
play this first clip, okay? I'm
So
finna play this first clip and I want you to tell me what happened when we come back from this first clip, okay? Here we go.
Police looking for the man who shot and killed a 31-year-old woman during an argument over a bowling ball. Lakevia Jackson was at the Metro Fund Center for her best friend's birthday party. At some point during the evening, there was a fight and then gunfire.
CBS 46's Zach Summers spoke with Jackson's mother. Zach.
That interview, absolutely heartbreaking. You know, often police talk about conflict resolution. That did not happen here at Metro Fun Center last night. Instead, a young woman lost her life to gun violence.
My baby lost her life at a bowling ball.
Sharina Jackson's final moment with her daughter Lakevia is one no parent should have to endure.
I'm so hurt.
She helplessly heard her daughter take her last breath over the phone.
I couldn't understand what she was saying, and then all I heard was she's not breathing. And then I said, who? And she said, Lakevia, and I lost it.
Lakevia went bowling at Metro Fun Center Thursday night to celebrate her best friend's birthday. Atlanta police say at some point she got into an argument with someone over a bowling ball. The 31-year-old was shot and killed not too long after.
I just felt like if anybody knew that they were out there waiting on me for 20 minutes, something could have been done.
This is truly an atrocity.
Right now, investigators are combing through surveillance video. APD Commander Ralph Woolfolk says several witnesses are also cooperating.
We will find the person that's responsible. You know who you are. Go ahead and turn yourself in. We assure you that we will bring you into custody.
I hope so. I hope so.
As for Lakevia's mom, pain and grief now fills the void left behind by her daughter's senseless death.
Call me just to hear my voice. I'm gonna miss that.
Lakevia Jackson has a teen son with rapper Young Thug. We're told by the grandmother the son is with the father tonight. As for the suspected gunman, APD not releasing that information, but again, they say they are confident this investigation will not drag on. We're live in Southwest Atlanta. Zach Summers, CBS 46 News.
I wanted to start off with that clip first because the news laid it on. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Your mom is coming on here next Wednesday to tell your brother's story on how he was murdered. When I tell you, y'all have been through a lot, and I'm talking to Imani. I don't know everything about you, Joshua. You know what I'm saying? I just know Joshua is what the news damn said on our next clip that we gonna play. That's all I know about Joshua. But Imani, you know, Imani has went through a lot. So for something like this to come in the picture just as well, like, and from the family background that your mom has told me, like, you know, this was like a total shock to both of y'all. You know, like, so please let us know what happened in the bowling alley. Y'all went in there, y'all went to go bowl. They had y'all down on the end lane. What happened? How did this occur?
So we at the end, we like 30 minutes into bowling for real, about 30, 45 minutes. So the sister, the one that was doing all the talking on all the news interviews
With
and
the
stuff,
blonde locks.
like
Okay.
she came over to our lane and picked up my wife's bowling ball.
Pause. Before he say that, it was a bowling ball stuck in the gutter at our lane. I asked him to go and get it for me because the ball I had just wasn't cutting it. I wasn't hitting like I normally do. So I asked him to go get that ball for me. He went, he got that ball for me. I done bowled with that ball maybe like 2-3 tries, 2-3 goes. And then that's when, go ahead, you can continue.
Yeah, and that when the sister walked up, picked up the ball and was like, "This her ball," and stuff like that. But they going back and forth, but not on no arguing or nothing like that. They just like, "This my ball" type stuff. So the girl might have looked back and like she seen her ball, and then she went and got her ball, and we left
She
it
said
at
my
that.
bad and everything.
Yeah, she said
And
my
went ahead
bad.
and walked
I
away.
see my ball. Walked off. We ain't say nothing to them folks or her. And then
But I'm not gonna lie, like when she came over there, she walked to us from the front. when she walked away, she like walked around to walk behind us. So I did watch her as she was walking because it was weird from the jump because I never went to get your ball or never even went nowhere near y'all at all for you to ever think that I like went for your ball. And then it was like when we looked up, your ball was on the rack, but it was on the rack behind multiple balls as if it was already up there, not as if it had just came up there. So I watched her as she went back over there to her section. When she got over there, I turned around, continued bowling.
And
Then
this the
after that,
one with the dread, the sister.
the
Yeah.
sister.
Okay.
This was her. So
now then after that, about 3 to 5 minutes, we hear somebody like cussing, just
going
going
in.
off like somebody finna fight. So we turn around. At that time, we didn't know who she was, so it's it's on throwback.
Lakeivia.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Lakeivia. So
We ended up turning around though. Well, I ended up turning around because I
Yeah.
heard her say something about a blue puff. That's when I knew that she was talking about me. So I turned around and I'm like, what the world? Like, so I'm
Yeah.
like, and we
Then-
both just like, what? Like, what?
yeah, that shit like I'm talking to you type stuff, like pointing at like looking at my wife. So and we still ain't even say nothing. Like my wife ain't say nothing. We turned around, went back to bowling. So I guess that turned them up or something. And them folk might have got up, just talking crazy and circled around my wife. You feel me? So just going in and like talking about fighting. So I'm
Like, what
looking
were some of the things that they were saying? And
like that.
before, and I know this was like 3 years ago, just as well.
Yeah,
But
I ain't okay. Like they was saying,
hold on
like
1 second. Hold on 1 second. Our counselor lady just entered the building, so I want to make sure I bring her in. Hey, counselor lady. Is Miss Dottie here?
I'm so sorry, everybody.
It is okay.
Summer brain.
It is okay. It is okay. Things happen, but you look absolutely amazing. May I add that? But thank you so much for joining. This is the Fleetwoods. This is Imani and Joshua. Charlotte is our counselor lady. Charlotte lives here as well in Atlanta, in Georgia, rather. Charlotte already knows about this story just as well. So she knows everything, okay? Because she remembers seeing it on the news and all that. So we're gonna still go ahead and continue where we left off at, okay? We're right now, Joshua and Imani is telling us exactly what happened inside the bowling alley. They just went for a date night. They said it was not gang related as well, and this is what's going on. So go ahead, Joshua. I'm sorry about that.
nah, you good. Yeah, like it was like there was one particular girl, like she was just walking, talking like I break this little bitch, I do this and that, like, and I'm like, we just looking like, what's going on? Like my wife still ain't saying nothing to them. Like one, she outnumbered. It's like 6, 7, 8 of these folks. It's all female. You feel me? So I get in the middle. I'm like, hey man, like what's going on? Like what's the issue? Like what's going on? Like these my exact word. Like that's all I can say because I don't really go back and forth, especially not with no female. You
And
feel
we
me?
still don't even know like what the problem was.
Yeah, to this day, like we don't know what the issue was.
Because her sister, she said, my bad. She seen her ball. She went back over there. So, and her sister wasn't like the one that was saying nothing. Like, it was just Lakeivia.
Yeah.
And then, like, once she
So
got
her
turned,
sister came and got the ball from y'all lane?
no,
No,
she
she
didn't
didn't get it. She turned around and seen that her ball was on a whole nother rack. You see what I'm saying? It said, oh, never mind, I see my ball.
Oh,
So-
okay. And then she went back.
So like you gotta peek game too. Like all she had to do in that situation is look, so I got my ball, like everything
Like,
straight,
chill.
like just chill. You feel me?
She could have stopped to that quick.
She wasn't even saying that when these folk was circle around, you feel me, talking crazy. She wasn't even in the picture. She was just standing there.
And getting the kids and stuff.
Yeah, getting their little kids ready to go and stuff like that. So
so it was kids there as well.
For sure.
And they knew they had kids there with them, and they like
And they
literally
did
started
all that.
all that.
Then they just got to a point where like these folks ain't even hearing me. So I'm like, y'all talking about fine. So okay, we go outside. Y'all go line up 1-on-1. Y'all jumping. I'm gonna jump in. That's what I said. You feel me? I told these folks this in court. So like them folks still ain't say nothing back to me. So I'm like, all right, these folks just talking at this point. So we just finna go ahead and go. So I just grab wifey up, getting the stuff. So we
Okay, I'm
walking
gonna stop
out.
you right there. I hate to do that, but I want to make sure that everybody, because I'm sure people got questions in their brain and everything. So, how long did that go back and forth between them? And they done came over there by y'all surrounding her. How long did that last? Like nobody from the bowling alley came and tried to break nothing up or anything like that.
It was folks in between that, like they the whole little party. That's who was next to it. They were just there watching, and then you had them. You feel me? So like when nobody coming, the folks that was in there that worked in there, and ain't nobody come up scared and none of that. You feel me? So we
Was it
just in there.
was it a physical altercation inside the bowling alley?
Nah, wasn't no physical, nobody hit or touch nobody, like none of that. So
Okay,
and
and that's
this all on,
inside the
yeah,
bowling alley.
yeah, this all inside. So
Okay.
we walking out. We walking out now towards the front. We don't even get to the front. We get to like where they pass out the shoes. So my wife like, man, nah, they ain't somebody name. We just spent our money. We finna go ahead and finish this bowling. Okay, cool. So we walking back. We don't even make it to the lane. Them folks popping it again. So I'm like, man, these folks crazy. We just, you feel me? We just go ahead and go. Mind you, doing the whole thing, I told you them folks were packing up, getting ready to leave. And two, they was there before it. They were there before it. So we getting out, we walking out. This the second time we walking out. Now we get out the door. Cause they said we walked out the whole bowling alley and then came back in. Like I went and got some, but that never happened. So now we walking out for real, going to the car. So we getting in the car. I was facing to it like it was one way in, one way out. So I'm facing like the club. So that's where the hill at. So I turned the car around. Well, I really was pulling off, but my wife was telling me like put in GPS. So boom, I turned the car around facing the entrance. So I'm typing in. My wife might have seen her come out. I ain't even see until later, but she walking towards the car though. And
And
mind
mind
you,
you, this all happening in a matter of 2 minutes.
yeah, this
Not no
ain't
20, 15 minutes.
mind
This
you,
all
it was
2
just
minutes.
quick. Like when I say I pulled out, turned around, like it was all just like that. Like when we walking out.
And I seen her walking out by herself.
Yeah,
Like I
she was
seen
by
nobody
herself.
else with her. I just seen her
So
by
she
herself. So I got out the car.
yeah, but before she got out the car, Shouty is walking towards our car.
Yeah, she walking towards us. Like
You
I see her
feel me?
walking towards us. So I got out the car
So I'm
to
like,
walk towards her.
before she got out, I'm like, hold on, what you doing? What you doing? So I see what's going on. I'm like, damn. So I get out. We start walking to her. When nobody saying nothing, when no words said. My girl like, nah, I'm just gonna tell her, like, ain't no issue, like type stuff like.
I'm trying to see what the problem is. Like why
So
she so hostile with me. I
yeah,
literally
and
was
mind
like,
you, like she was the main one that was doing all the talking.
yeah, like so I'm literally like confused and I'm literally like concerned. Like what's the issue for real? Like because you don't know me from a can of paint. Your sister was okay. Like she had her ball and everything. So I'm trying to figure out like why you so hostile with me? Like, what's the problem for real? Like, cause she was in there throwing some wild threats, literally.
Yeah,
but
sure.
like before I can even like get anywhere near her, and he over here telling me like, you know what I'm saying, like you tripping, like come back over here. Before he can even get all that out, like she literally done already hit a whole
she hit a
U-turn,
like
and went to her car, got her gun.
Soon as she opened the door, grabbed the gun, shouted fire. You feel me? That's why on video we taking out back to the car. You feel me? So she shooting at it first.
And mind you, she like it's one way in, one way out.
Yeah, so
She at the entrance,
when we get in the car,
just
so
shooting.
I shot back and we got in the car. So I'm like, shit, ain't nobody get hit. So we just go pull off. So
Did you
we
shoot
going toward.
Imani?
I did.
So look, listen though. I ain't even know it like and I said this in court,
Yeah,
but
he
I
got a
didn't even
different
really know.
POV
You feel me? I ain't even know she shot. So
because he told me not to shoot.
yeah, I told her not to.
The way I'm
So
looking at it, like I said, it's one way in, one way out. She
we
at the entrance, like just literally, like trying to
yeah
hit us, literally
we
following
leaving
us.
we
So
leaving. So when they said that it wasn't self-defense, they see somebody shooting out the window. That was my wife shooting her because she was still shooting at us, leaving out. You feel me? So and that's when that bullet hit her
like literally the last bullet.
because she was still shooting, and it's still on camera. They playing it in court. That's when I see it. Cause I ain't see no videos until we went to court. So I'm like a year and a half in. Like, and I ain't seen no video, and then my lawyer just telling me like just chill, like everything's straight. That's all I kept hearing. I ain't really hear too much for real.
I got a question.
Until my ex.
So Imani, so you guys, all right. So you left. You seen her come out. What? And you're already in the vehicle at this point. What? So with you being in the vehicle at this point, what made you get out of the vehicle? Because at this point you're safe. You're good. Y'all could just leave. What got you to think? You know what? Let me get out here and see what she really on and what she talking about.
Because she was walking towards me. She was walking towards us.
Yeah.
That's what made me even see her. Because had she not walked towards us, I wouldn't have seen her from where I was at in the parking lot if she walked directly to her car.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, her car was in the middle.
Her car was literally like on the very first lane coming into Metro lanes, but in the middle of the parking lot. If you get what I'm saying, like it wasn't. It was in the middle of that, and we were like maybe 4 or 5 lanes down. So when she came out and walked towards where we were parked at, not towards her vehicle. Once she seen me get out of the vehicle, that's when she had hit a U-turn and went to her vehicle and grabbed her firearm.
Understood. What kind of
not showed firearm, had not said nothing about a firearm. We had not shot no firearm. No firearm was brought about on our behalf.
On your behalf. So that was my next question. So when you guys were in there and she was talking real rah-rah, was that some of the things that she was speaking to inside of the bowling alley in the very beginning?
Everything was about, like, to me, everything was about fighting.
Yeah, she didn't say anything about killing or anything about no shooting or nothing. Like,
yeah, it was all about fighting.
That's why I said all like.
That was when they said when I said what I said and they ain't say nothing bad. I'm like, all right, they just talking. They don't like. We just at this point it's pointless. Ain't nobody finna like what we gonna do? We go to jail and that's what we did. You feel me? Like, and that didn't even have to happen. You see what I'm saying? Like that was like crazy. Like,
cause yeah, like you said, we could have. I could have stayed in the car. We could have left. It could have been avoided that way.
At the same time, Slug could have said, "Slug, chill out. I got my ball." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
Avoided multiple ways, and I mean, whether it was the sister or the best friend, because her best friend was there too. So her best friend could have did the same thing. Like it could have been avoided in numerous ways on both behalves. However,
I could have just said, "Forget it," and just pulled off, and you see what I'm saying? We wouldn't even seen nothing. Like they had some type of.
But the way you guys are talking, and I can understand, like when blink of an eye, right? If it's 2 minutes, your reaction time of like, okay, what's going on? Is observational, lookout. Like, okay, what are they doing? So by the time you really figure out, like, okay, the movements of someone, you're already in the thick of it, and you have to make split time decisions. And that's what it kind of sounds as if, like, okay, put the GPS in. She look up, now you see her. She's walking your way, you walk like this is all instantaneous. This isn't like moments of like, oh, let's just sit here and see what she's doing. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I came in late. I know,
Like
and I
it,
might be asking a question that might have already been asked. But even in court, no one had any explanation as to like why it just went off like it did, or even after, because from what I heard or what I have heard, the parts that I did hear, apparently one of the sisters' ball came in your lane, and so she came over to retrieve it, but it wasn't there. Correct?
yes.
No, the ball
Was
wasn't.
the ball? We had the same exact color ball.
Okay.
She seen my ball and thought it was hers, but her ball was in her lane,
Okay.
and we had the same exact ball. And when she realized that it wasn't her ball, she went back to her lane.
Yeah, so it wasn't her ball
Yeah.
at all. They just had the same
Nah.
color ball. And she never came and
Yeah,
took
for
the
sure.
ball or anything like that. But one thing that I want to say
Nah.
that Jason mentioned when he said, "Why did she get out the car?" Because Jason said y'all was already safe. And this is my theory. If things was going just like that, quick, fast, in a hurry, and I'm not talking about you, Imani, not at all. I'm talking about myself in a situation like that. If I'm afraid, I'm gonna stay in that car and not get out that car. But by everything going like that, and if I'm a chick that I ain't afraid at all, yeah, I'm gonna get out that damn car. I'm gonna get out the car because you never know what's gonna happen. My husband was in the car. You know what I'm saying? And almost 30 people at a club jumped on him, pulled him out the car. And it was just him and his child's mother. You know what I'm saying? So I promise you, when I say I understand getting out that car, I get it. I promise you I get it. But we're finna get into this next clip. This is the second clip for the night, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and at this time, y'all done left. Okay? Because over here at PGT time, we go in order. We go in order. So y'all done left, and then this happens. Here we go.
With 16 previous arrests, sits in jail right now, accused of shooting and killing a mother outside of an Atlanta bowling alley. Caitlin Ross spent the day looking into his criminal history and the crime that ended Lakevia Jackson's life.
Joshua Fleetwood waived his first appearance today, but it wouldn't be the first time he went before a judge. When I asked the Records Department for the court documents related to his previous arrests, they told me there were too many documents to send by email. Atlanta police say he's gone through the court system 16 times before this arrest.
Mr. Fleetwood is a 16-cycle convicted felon with a slew of charges on his criminal history, from fraud to criminal trespass to fleeing and eluding police.
Lieutenant Ralph Woofok, the homicide commander for Atlanta police, says they made the arrest after watching video of the fight between Lakevia Jackson's family and Joshua Fleetwood's date inside the Metro Fun Center bowling alley in southwest Atlanta late last month. The shooting allegedly stemming from a fight over a bowling ball, with Jackson shot multiple times outside in the parking lot.
This, too, is a relentless investigation in which we work through the night and into the next day, and trying to gather all the facts and circumstances regarding the investigation. And we are happy today to announce that our elite fugitive team was able to pick up Mr. Joshua Fleetwood.
Tributes to 31-year-old Lakevia Jackson poured in over social media, with many people commenting she was a kind and caring mother to a teenager she shares with Atlanta-based artist Young Thug.
They got in an argument over a bowling ball. They were on adjacent lanes in which the time they were bowling, and that argument escalated. At no point was there any weapons inside of the location. At no point did anyone come there with the intentions of hurting anyone or firing upon anyone. This was not a drive-by.
Tonight at 6, a criminal defense attorney weighs in on the factors that could make this case even more serious in court.
All right, Caitlin, thank you for that.
Before I let y'all say something, I want to say a few things, okay? Just a few things. Number one, Joshua, your ass looks so different right now than that picture. With your glasses on and your thing on your head. Look totally different. Totally different person. That's number one. Number two, I want to say that it's unfortunate, once again, that this has happened to Lakivia. She should still be here with us. Okay? I definitely want to make sure I point that out just as well. And last, the news, y'all. It's so important that y'all watch PGT Time. There were so many clues. There were so many news broadcasts out there saying all over a bowling ball. All over a bowling ball. That's all they kept saying. But I always keep telling y'all, words get exchanged. Words get exchanged. People get heated in the moment. And this was not all over a bowling ball. Words got exchanged. And things just spiraled out of control. But I have to say this as well as my last thing to y'all. I really, really, really hope and pray that y'all understand how blessed y'all are today to be sitting here on PGT Time. Because, baby, if it wasn't for that video and Joshua with the background that they have just told us, you see what I'm saying, on the news, and I want you to talk about that too if you wish. But if that video wasn't available, y'all probably wouldn't be sitting here right now on PGT Time. And I'm just being honest. And I know y'all know this. Now, Joshua, go ahead. How you feel about that clip? Because Joshua knew this clip was coming. I told him they had a lot of things they had to say about him. So, Joshua, this is your time.
Like, to me, like, I just feel like they were just doing a lot of reaching for real. Like, I ain't no violent person. Like, I got arrested a lot. Like, but it was all like, I like to get money. Like, it's fraud, stuff like that. I was running from the police, fleeing to the loot, nothing violent though.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to pay the. You see what I'm saying? Like,
no gang charges,
like no gang,
nothing.
Like, you feel me?
Literally.
Yeah, I done been to prison, but I ain't got nothing going on with what they was talking about. You see what I'm saying?
None of that.
So
See, that's the
they really was dragging my name. You see what I'm saying? Like, put my name in the dirt. So
And we know that media does that. That's that's
Yeah.
their job.
For sure.
And mind you, all those
You know?
charges are like this man is a father, a husband, a barber. Like that's who he is today. Those
Yeah,
are
for
things
sure.
that he did when he had just found out he was a father. He was a young father trying to get money to.
Yeah, when I got out of prison in like 2020, like that was my longest run, like being out for real, like in the world. Like I've been getting locked up like since like like 11th grade. So I've been on probation. I'm still on probation. You feel me? Like, so it's like them folks just doing a lot of reaching. I ain't no bad person for real. Like I just like to get some money. That's it. But I done changed for real. Like for me to do a whole 2 year, no run-ins, no nothing. Like that was a goal achieved for me.
No, I get it.
Like I used to have like out of the year, I probably had like 2 to 3 free months for real. So I really wasn't doing no living. I got out of prison. I was living for real. Like,
I
I'm living
respect
now.
you for that. I respect
sure.
you for that, Joshua, because that's what I'm dealing with now with my brother. If somebody was to come to me and say that this whole situation that happened with y'all, I'm sorry, and my brother was you, I would be sitting here saying, no, that ain't my brother. My brother don't do that. My brother, he do fraud. You know what I'm saying? My brother he just trying to get money. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And so shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? So I get it when you say that. The media would try and pour everything on you to try to convince us on the
For sure.
outside looking in that you just this bad, horrible person.
And it's the
Yeah,
fear factor that they try to add in. And so, and of course, because they didn't say what those crimes were. Usually, if it's something of violent nature,
They
they
gonna sit there and
well, those things, but they couldn't put anything on it. So they had to just say that there were 16 times that you had been to jail and just leave it at that and make us wonder. And so they just associated.
So come on, like if I was this violent person, I done been locked up 16 times. You don't think I'd be in prison somewhere doing 20? Like, come on, like these folks with just reaching and folks go believe, you feel me? Cause it's the news. Like they think they know the truth. It's three sides to a story. You feel me? So
mind you, from the jump, like her people took her gun from the scene, so it looked like from the jump as if she had just been shot at, and that was it. Because they didn't find no firearm there at the scene. But once they did ballistics on the bullets, they could tell that it was shot from two different firearms, and that's why they knew it was a shootout even before the footage had came out, because of the fact that the bullets were shot from two different firearms, and from the different locations that it was shot from, they could tell that it was two different people shooting, and it wasn't just how her people told the story. We left the scene at the time that it happened. So of course we didn't get to get our side of the story out from the jump, period. From the jump, it just looked bad altogether. No matter if it's self-defense or not, it looked bad regardless. But however, like we told the judge and everybody else, why would we stay at a scene when we are outnumbered? We don't know how many more of them have firearms. I am the only person that had a firearm. My gun only carried 7 bullets. We were out. What am I sticking around for? The police take forever to get to everything as it is. I'm not staying. We're not staying on no scene, and we outnumbered as it is. They're already calling people there. We're being followed as we're leaving by a black truck as it is. Like, it's all too much going on. So of course we didn't stick around for the situation. Not to mention, we didn't know that anyone got hit until the next morning when we were approached by by Gwinnett County. We didn't know no one was hit at all because we were still being shot at as we were leaving out of the thing. So we didn't know anyone was hit until the very next morning. We didn't find out who it was or anything until the very next morning when we were approached by Gwinnett County Police. But that's why everything was portrayed the way it was, because we left the scene. They stuck around. They took her gun, and it wasn't found at the scene. And they got their story off how they got it off. But like I said, cameras don't lie. On the video, you see us walk out to the car. You see her come out literally a minute and some change behind us coming out, and then everything happens like literally like that. So him waiting around 20 minutes and walking her down and standing over her and shooting her cold-blooded multiple times. She was shot one time. She wasn't hit multiple times or none of that. Why they told the story how they told the story, knowing that everything was going to come out, I have no idea. But as I said before, like, the footage didn't lie, which is, like Miss Peachy said, the only reason really why we got off, because the judge didn't even believe what we were saying. But when she seen the footage, like she said, you see us running and retreating. And as I'm telling the story, as we're trying to leave the parking lot, we're still being shot at. So I did decide to return fire as we made it out of the parking lot, because it's one way in and one way out. If we don't return fire, she's going to try and get closer and closer to this vehicle. And I know this for a fact because she's trying to get closer when he stopped returning fire. So I'm not about to sit here and allow neither one of us to not make it home to our child. So yes, I did return fire all the way up until we made it out of the parking lot. Once we literally made that turn out of the parking lot and now we're riding past the JJ's, well, we out of bullets. So I can no longer return no more fire anyways. But I'm no longer returning fire because now we are out of the crossfire of harm's way. We can make it on out of here and get to somewhere safe, which is what we did.
All right. Now, Imani, not only did Joshua get arrested, but you got arrested too. So let's go into that. Here we go.
Now, a second person under arrest after a mother was shot and killed outside an Atlanta bowling alley.
The suspect, one of nearly 60 fugitives arrested in Atlanta over the last month. That's according to Atlanta police. And nearly a quarter of them accused in murder cases. Tracy Amick-Pierre live at police headquarters right now. And Tracy, these arrests offering a bit of relief to the victims' families?
That's right. And Lakevia Jackson's family told me this afternoon that they had no idea that a second person had been arrested in her death until 11 Alive broke the news to them. They say that, now they feel like justice is finally being served.
We can't sleep. All we see is that same scene of my sister laying there, breathless.
Yaisha Jackson was at the bowling alley with her sister Lakevia on March 17th when an argument over a ball turned into a fight outside, and Lakevia was killed.
You waited for some women's with kids? They laughed.
She laughed.
They laughed at us when they drove off in the car still shooting. They laughed while my sister was on that ground.
Within a matter of days, Atlanta police arrested Joshua Fleetwood. But it was only just yesterday that a second suspect, Imani Spears, was taken into custody.
She was down with it. She was in and out that door with him. She was the main reason why all this started.
I knew that it was more than one person involved. So I just wanted justice any way they can get it.
The arrest was one of dozens Atlanta police highlighted today as part of the city's effort over the last 4 weeks to get fugitives off the streets. That includes a third suspect now arrested in connection to a Beltline shooting where Thomas Arnold was killed, and 2 juveniles who were wanted for the shooting death of 16-year-old Joshua Adentunji outside the Atlanta Fair. Jackson says she had just left her sister's grave when 11 Alive called to tell her the news of Spears' arrest.
For them to be arrested, it mean a lot because you ain't just gonna walk around free like that. Like, we hurting. Even though she not here with us in flesh, like, she's still here with us because she made it happen.
Now, Jackson's family told me they are grateful to the Atlanta Police Department for their work on this case. Now, taking a look at the numbers, over the last 4 weeks, out of those 57 fugitives that were arrested, 12 of them are accused of murder.
Nah, I meant to cut the white man out, y'all. I did. I meant to cut out that whole little piece with the white man, and I forgot. So sorry that was included in there. There was some very, very strong allegations that this was the sister, the one that you were talking about, that came and got the ball, right?
Oh, that was, and I was going to ask that if that was the sister who's okay. So and still even
It baffles me. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Just knowing the whole situation, us knowing the whole situation, just being there, knowing the entire situation, and to just see that clip.
And even with y'all being here tonight, Imani, even with y'all, and I want to bring up the transcripts too, even with y'all having the charges dismissed, there's still gonna be somebody out there that's gonna disagree. They still gonna disagree. And that's why I say, if it was not for that video, y'all would probably still be locked up to this day.
Nah, for sure.
Like, that is messed up. It really is. So we're gonna, because I want to make sure, because I know, I ain't gonna lie, I know it's somebody, because I shared the video. I shared the video, and I shared, what else did I share? I shared a video, a news broadcast, and I shared the flyer. And baby, people was reaching out to me, baby. Hello, did you make a mistake on the flight? No, I didn't make a mistake on the flight. They was charged, and they are here on Peachy Tea Time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go ahead and bring on the factual findings. Y'all can see it. I made sure I blew it up as big as can get. Let me go all the way to the top so y'all can see. Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia. State of Georgia versus Joshua Fleetwood and Imani Spears. This ain't no fake. This is the real deal. So let's go back down to factual findings. It says the court makes the following factual findings. The defendants went to the Metro Fun Center on Metropolitan Parkway in Southwest Atlanta to bowl in celebration of defendant Spears' upcoming birthday. 2. While inside the bowling center, there was a disagreement about a bowling ball, which escalated to an argument between defendant Spears and a group of women, including the descendant, Lakevia Jackson. And rest in peace again to Lakevia Jackson, in which Joshua Fleetwood intervened and separated the group of women and defendant Spears. Now, let me say this. No, Joshua did not memorize all this stuff that I'm saying. They both are saying the same exact stuff that the transcript says.
I ain't
Number
even never
3.
read it.
You never read this?
I ain't read nothing.
He was locked up when we received all of this. Like,
I was still locked up. I still had to sit down after, you feel me, after we beat that. So
And how long was you locked up?
I was locked up for 2.5, about 3 years.
And why
Yeah,
was
man.
you locked up for that long, being that you did not, that the charges was dismissed? Why did you have to sit in there that long?
Due to the fact I had a firearm in my possession, you feel me? So, and I'm on probation. I'm in probation. So I still had to, sit down, do the time. But if, all the factual was out before then, it would have been a little quicker, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Had all this lost time. I was just sending 3 bond hearings. I ain't heard nothing. I can't even get no bond. Then the day I was supposed to get a bond, them folks, talking about their family was in there. I can't, they don't want me out. So, they made her deny my bond.
yeah, they showed up to every bond hearing.
Cause she gave my wife a signature bond. You feel me? After like 6 months, my wife did like 6 months. So then she forgot that she even gave her a bond. So she like, damn, I gave you co-defendant a bond. I might as well go on ahead and give you the same bond. You feel me? So no, DA stood up talking about the family in there and stuff. So hey, I had to go sit down some more.
Okay. So let's go back. Let's get into it. So number 3, heated words were exchanged between the defendants and the group of women inside the bowling center, but the dispute did not escalate to physical violence at that time. The defendants decided to leave the bowling center after initially leaving and then trying to come back to finish their bowling game before exiting the building of the bowling center for good. The defendants exited the bowling center as seen on the surveillance video and proceeded to their vehicle to leave before pulling into another parking space and used the GPS navigation on their phones to travel elsewhere and continue their celebration of defendant Spears' upcoming birthday. Shortly after the defendants exited the bowling center, the descendant exited the building, followed by the descendant's friend, Thakita Morris. Then 7, and unarmed defendant Spears testified that upon observing the descendant was alone, she also in the direction of the descendant to speak with her and see if they could resolve their earlier dispute from inside the bowling center, because defendant Spears frequented the bowling alley and did not want any trouble. Defendant Fleetwood followed behind defendant Spears as she walked towards the descendant. The soundless video depicts an exchange of words between defendant Spears and the descendant before the descendant turned toward her friend's vehicle in the parking lot, in which she arrived and retrieved a firearm. The undisputed testimony from all the witness, which is also corroborated by the surveillance video, showed that the descendant was the first person, to fire a weapon. First into the air and then towards the defendants, who were running away and retreating to their vehicles, to their vehicle. Defendant Spears testified that as they ran away, she ducked and continued to hear gunshots coming in their direction before defendant Fleetwood returned fire from his own firearm, which had been concealed in a holster up to that point. The surveillance video shows that the descendant continued to fire shots either into the air or in the direction of defendants who had already retreated to their vehicle and were endeavoring to, I'm gonna say that, to leave the parking lot of the Metro Fund Center. Thereafter, the surveillance footage shows a rapid exchange of gunfire between the descendant and defendants, which is corroborated by the crime scene photos. Defendant Fleetwood was driving away, and defendant Spears picked up the firearm from the cup holder in the vehicle or was handed the firearm by defendant Fleetwood. Defendant Spears returned fire at least once and probably 2 or 3 times from the passenger side window while the defendant was still firing. So she's still firing at y'all.
For sure. I ain't know until I seen
It was
video.
like 14 or 15 bullets in the parking lot and all. And like I said before, we only had like 7 bullets in the firearm my firearm only carried 7 bullets, and that was empty by the time we left. So we basically both shot 7 shots in all.
The defendants left the Metro Fund Center at a high rate of speed through the only entrance and exit for the establishment. Like Joshua just kept saying, there was one way in, one way out. Wow. Anybody got something to say? I am going to read the final, but if y'all got something to say right now, please say it before we get to the final.
And I guess my questions are more so, at this time and moving forward. So I can wait.
Jason?
Excuse me. I did have one question, right? So the both of you sat down for a portion of time, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. And then early in the statement, if I got this right, you became a father, right? Shortly before that, correct? Or after?
Nah, I've been I've been the father.
Sure enough. So I was just wondering, like, where like the family had to really much step in then if you're both sitting down to, take care of children. Right? Because I know sometimes with situations like that, the government, you know what I'm saying, them people step in and change up the dynamics of that. So you guys had just a strong, stable support system to help you guys through those moments?
We signed over temporary custody to my mom.
Okay. That's fine.
She was to do everything that needed to be done. Yeah. And then my sister and everybody just pretty much pitched in and helped however they could. The whole family, everybody pretty much. So we really didn't have no issue. It was just like her emotionally and mentally and stuff like that. But other than that, the village definitely stepped in.
All right. So let me get back. I want to read off the conclusion. To you guys. After weighing the evidence, and this is all on the transcripts, they did not send this to me. They did not. Imani did not send this to me. It is Google, baby. Google.
Public information. Public information.
Public information. You can Google it, and y'all can read the whole thing. After weighing the evidence presented at the pretrial hearing, making credibility determination, considering the arguments of counsel, and applying the law to the facts as the court found them to be, the court finds that defendant Fleetwood and defendant Spears have established by preponderance of the evidence that each was acting in self-defense and defense of others, and is therefore entitled to immunity from prosecution. According to defendant Fleetwood's motion is granted, and defendant Spears' motion is granted. The court hereby dismisses the charges against these defendants. The clerk of court is directed to mark this matter as closed. So, ordered this 22nd day of November 2023. That's Kimberly. Kimberly Iman Adams, whatever that is. I can't remember Iman. I think it's Iman. I think it's Iman. But we thank you. We thank you, Kimberly. Lord knows we do.
So,
You
Right.
know?
hey man,
She had to find
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
and
that,
it's and I'm not like she said too, like she said she wanted to charge us so bad, but she was just like just based off the evidence alone, it just like she couldn't charge us.
yeah, for sure.
I mean, I got to understand. We talking. No, we're not talking about Michael Jackson, baby mama. We ain't talking about Michael Jackson, but we are talking about Young Thug, baby mama. Young Thug is very, very big here in Atlanta, in Georgia, but really in Atlanta. He just had the trial, just as well. That took forever and a damn day. So if they could find y'all guilty in any way, shape, or form, Imani and Joshua.
They would.
Imani, if I could tell you, if you did anything that I told you to do, and I told you to walk off the stage, I would tell you to walk off the stage because it's about you. But Joshua, if they could have got your ass, if they could have dragged your ass down in the dirt, locked the door, and threw away the key, just because of your background. Just because your background. And because you a black man. Baby, you best believe they double checked. They double checked, triple checked everything to make sure that they had to let you go. You see what I'm saying? They still got you on something.
Yeah.
But thank God you're here with us today.
Because it took her forever to even do that.
So I wanted to ask too, going forward, like just looking back at what took place and not to rehash it or anything of that nature, but just in your mind, are there things that you, even if a situation arises, like, you know, even similar, or what would you do differently?
Hey, man, we walking away and leaving for sure. Like it's not going to escalate.
I turned into a homebody, so I don't go out as much because I actually have bad anxiety and stuff from that. I still like suffer from
Most
it.
definitely.
Yeah, so I don't do as much. I mainly just do like family activities and stuff. So like whenever our family, we do a lot of hostings and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all we partake in for real.
But
Um,
and it seemed to me, just in and if I can remember correctly, and just knowing what I know about, you know, Atlanta as is, but it just seems as though we got a lot of rah-rah in us a lot of times, and I think that they had a crowd and it kept, you know, and I tell my kids, I teach classes to juveniles, and I tell them that that mob mentality is really, really is potent. Like it can jump on you, like, you know, it can get a hold of you, and it just hypes you up. It makes you feel invincible, you know. And so a lot of that, and it seems as though that's what kind of took place. But I also, and I say this because how old are your children now?
she's 9.
9, okay. And even at that, you know, because we have a 9-year-old, and so she needs to see a mom who and a dad who really thinks about, you know, their situations and how they handle things, and teaching her the right way to go about it, because that could have happened to anybody. You know, it could have been any of us
Yeah.
at any point in time, where, you know, and we have to remain level headed, even as, you know, as let's just say as adults, we have to remain level headed when situations arise, and especially people acting stupid. Somebody got to be smart in this situation, because my goal is to make it home at all points. My goal is to make it home and make it home safely. You know, so the same way I left is the same way I want to return. And so, you know, and this isn't just for, you know, you all, this is because other people are watching, and hopefully other viewers will see this. But I just want to really, really get people to understand that that rah-rah mentality, we've got to crush it. Like, it's got
Yeah.
to die. It is getting so many people in so much trouble. And it's all over social media, it's in the news, it's on, and we act like it's something to be, like it's a badge or something, like, it's something to put on, and it's something that says something about you, and it doesn't.
Exactly.
This is the result. Someone's life was taken, and your lives were changed completely because of. And so
Yeah.
we got to be smart whenever facing situations. How can we use our heads and whatever tactics we have to be able to de-escalate the situation, to be able to make it back home?
And then here you have me. And then here you have Miss Peachy. Um, I gotta keep, and this is just my feelings, y'all. This is just my feelings. This is how I feel. Thank God y'all had y'all master tool. You know what I'm saying? Thank God y'all had y'all master tool. You know, she could have got y'all. She could have got y'all. If it was
So
me and Pooley in that same situation, I promise y'all, it wouldn't have been me first. And I'm saying I don't know who was first or whatnot. I don't know. I don't care. It would have been me first. It definitely would have been Pooley. Pooley would have been, especially Pooley. He carries at all times. Times. And there's no way a person would have even got off one shot at me and my husband, who about to spend 18 years of marriage next week, baby. There's no way possible that that person would have even just got off that one shot. Poodle would have been busting right back. Would have been
And
busting right back.
Imani, can you share with the people who are listening? Because you have actually shot at somebody. We talk a whole bunch of stuff about what we gonna do and what we could do, but to actually be in that situation, please, because a lot of times, and especially, if they're kids or young adults who are watching this, let them know that it ain't what you think it is. It ain't the same.
It's not. It's not. I've shot a gun before plenty of times in a gun range. So
That's
it's
gun range,
definitely
yep.
a ball game when you're shooting literally for your life, when your life is on the line, literally, and you literally have to, do it and then mind you, like while I'm doing it, I know that the parking lot is full of innocent bystanders. So I'm literally just trying to shoot to where I'm hearing and seeing the shooting coming from. However, it's still just a scary situation, and it
Fear.
just altogether just taking a life, everything is just all just like I wouldn't wish it upon nobody. So
I don't think any
walk
of
away.
us.
We'll walk away.
Yep. I
That's
don't think any of us can see us in that situation unless we're
yeah.
in that situation.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Literally have
Unless
to
we are in that
A
situation.
lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas in this world. It's a lot of people. Oh, I woulda. Oh, I shoulda.
Mhm.
It's a lot of folks that tell you what I shoulda, woulda, coulda done. But again, have you sought, just because I heard you say that you have bad anxiety now, and I'm sure I run over birds and I cry, so I can only imagine. I'm a big baby. That's just who I am. But again, I just coming from that. I don't know. That's a lot to on your shoulders. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot for your heart. Regardless of the situation that took place, there was still a life that was taken as a result of your hands. So have you sought counseling? Have you
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Are you still going?
I fell back. I a little bit after my husband got home,
Okay,
but
okay.
because he took the away from there.
Okay.
But,
Okay. But it's a good thing to be able to have that extra outlet and just be able to talk about those things. And then there are times, and I know that's your best friend or that's your router sitting there, but it's certain things that some other people can kind of bring out about you and recognize and have you hear and repeat so that you're not feeling that same anxiety and bringing it down and just getting you to make sure you know that you did it for protection, understandably so. But
Exactly.
lot of weight that goes along with it.
And so that part I have come to understanding with. That part I have, like, my anxiety doesn't too much come from there. It more so comes from, like I said, where I don't go out places. I can't be in like crowded places because that was a crowded situation and everything happened so fast in the blink of an eye. Like, I just can't be in crowded situations. Like, in moments like that, that's when like my anxiety gets worked up now. So as far as like that, I have come to understanding with that.
Okay.
But like you said, nonetheless, it's still a life was taken. Like, a mother was unable to go home to her child and stuff like that. So it's like things like that still, it's still
it bothers
hit a
you.
little
And it's
there. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay
And
to
even
admit that. It's
Joshua too.
human of you to admit that.
Even
Yeah.
Joshua too. I'm
Yeah.
sure it was hard for him
Yes.
just as
Mm-hmm.
well. Having to
I'm just like
take
a
up
sister.
for
Like,
wife.
I've lost a sibling too, so I know how it feels to lose a sibling as well.
Exactly.
So I know how it feels to watch and see my mom grieving a child. So it's like I understand from all angles. I feel everybody's pain in the situation and stuff. So of course I wish everything could have went differently and that it didn't happen. But also, of course, I'm happy and blessed and thankful that we were able to make it back home to
Amen.
baby and
Amen.
stuff.
And Joshua,
So
I did mean to leave you out because I do know men compartmentalize, and especially you had so much other stuff that you were worried about your family,
Yeah.
So again, did you seek counseling? Yeah, you,
No, I wasn't really with it.
that black
So
man syndrome. I ain't got to talk to nobody.
Look,
I
look,
talked to my
Stephanie,
wife.
you probably was sitting there like, oh Lord, why does she have to say me?
hmm It's just a good thing to have somebody else, another, or just finding a man. It ain't even got to be a therapist or anybody, just a man that you know that you can lean on and talk about just what you were feeling instead of carrying that weight around. Because regardless, it might have been some years ago, but yet it sticks with us. It travels along with us, and it's like luggage. We just keep packing stuff into that same suitcase. We just keep packing stuff and just keep popping that lock every now and then, putting more stuff in there, and we fold it back up, and we just keep bringing it with us. We're all bag, as Erica said, we all bag ladies, we're bag people, and so we have to learn how to, get rid of some of that baggage, get that weight lifted up off of us, and just finding someone who you can really rely on and give you some sound advice, and who can just listen to you talk about your feelings and how it made you feel.
Exactly. Now, you have expressed to us that things have changed a lot since your husband is home now, baby girl. So tell us, what are some of the things that you guys have been doing? Not nothing voting, nothing like that. We don't want to know what's going on in y'all room and all that. But what have y'all been doing to help each other? Not really get past it, because I know this is something y'all will never forget for the rest of your life. And y'all just 3 years in. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all gonna remember this for the rest of y'all life. But what are some of the things that y'all do, for each other, together, all of that to try to lighten the moment, or, whatever y'all be feeling, in a situation like this, which is a tragedy.
I ain't gonna lie, we really like just link up with family for real. Like,
I mean,
Amen.
we other
and
one on
then
one too,
like,
but yeah,
yeah,
we link up with
if it's
family too.
not me and her, then it's just me, her, and the family. Like,
Yeah. I mean, because in the midst of all of this, I lost a sibling, another brother, and he lost his father while he was incarcerated. So
Oh,
he
wow.
It's like it's a lot of different trauma and a lot of different tragedy that done happen all around in the midst of all of that going on and stuff. And so I mean, we just do different things to help remind us of the good, I guess you could say. Like, and we just lean on each other for that. I mean, that's the biggest thing really in it all.
Mm-hmm.
Each other
So you
to
all
look
have a story.
out.
You got a book. I just want you to know you got a book. You got a story,
Yes.
and
And
it's
we
and
still
even about how just staying together and
Yep.
making it through. Just how you were able to overcome. Because a lot of times when trauma tragedy hits a family, that breaks people away from each other instead of bringing
Girl,
them
yes.
to each other. And so you truly have to hold on to that and know that you have something special. That's number one. And then number two, tell your story. Let people know, like, this is something we withstood that, and other people need to understand, because I'm sure that they might not have gone through the same thing, but they've been through other things and they need help. They're needing some guidance, and just know that other people have experienced it and how they made it.
She right. She's definitely right. Well, we have came to the end of the show, but always, always, always let my guests in the show, baby. Each and every time, look, they sit over here like, what the hell? She ain't saying that shit. She ain't saying it at all. But don't worry. I ask y'all a question, and all y'all gotta do is just answer the question. Okay, that's it. But before we get out of here, we didn't do our commercial break. We have to do our commercial break, baby, each and every time. So before I bring Jason and Charlotte up, to give their finals on tonight's show, we have to, it's a must that we shine our spotlight on our 2 week baby, Peachy loved one, okay? Baby, we make sure that we still keep the loved one's name alive over here at Peachy Tea Time. And Jason, you remember them? Jasmine Green and Jamie Green.
Sure
Jasmine, I
do,
looked
sure
at
do.
that damn flyer. That was a while ago. That was a long time ago. I saw that flyer. You had the bow tie on the flyer. You was just standing up. Jason. This was a while ago. This was like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. This happened.
Yeah.
And this is Jamie Green and Jasmine Green. You can find the full story on Peachy Tea Time on YouTube. I'm not even gonna say Roku TV, Jason, just in case they didn't upload it on there. But you can check it out to see if it's on there. But I definitely know for sure it is on YouTube. Okay. Just type in Jamie Green, Jasmine Green on Peachy Tea Time, and you will see their mom, and she's telling the story on how these two young ladies, I don't want to give it all away, but I will say this. One of the young ladies, and this is just Jason, me remembering off the top of my head. But one of the young ladies, I'm not gonna say who, you gotta go watch to find out, but got into an altercation with her boyfriend slash could be baby daddy, but I think it could be baby daddy because they both had children. And the sister came out. The sister came outside trying to break it up, and he killed both of them outside in the yard. So y'all, please go check it out. Shout out to Otisha Kardashian. That's what it is. Otisha Kardashian, the mother of these two beautiful young ladies, and she is now raising their children. So I'm gonna go ahead, y'all, and play the tribute video. Y'all already know when you come on PCT Time, you're gonna get a tribute video. It's a must. So I'm gonna play this tribute video. Again, two amazing, amazing, amazing young ladies who basically my sister's keeper. I guess you could say that. You gonna run up on my sister, baby, you gonna run up on me. Okay? So here we go.
I hear is raindrops falling from the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain I feel it won't go away. And today I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've run it long enough to know there ain't no way. And today I'm officially missing you. Ooh, can nobody do me like you? I said every little thing you do. Hey baby, say it stays on my mind. And officially, it's official. Ooh, you know that I'm missing you, yeah, yeah, yeah. All I hear is raindrops. Ooh, yeah, and I'm officially missing you.
All right. Rest in peace to these young ladies. All right, y'all. We have now come to the end of the show, baby. The end of the show. So let's go ahead. Let's start with Miss Charlotte, our counselor lady, who we just love so much over here at Peach Tea Time. Charlotte, what is your final words for the family tonight?
I want to start with saying, please forgive me, old lady brain. So, and missed the first half, but it was a pleasure meeting you all. It was a pleasure truly hearing the real story and finally, getting the bits and pieces that, again, everything, when you hear it in the news or that talk on the street or even in social media, you only get bits and pieces and you don't get the true story of it all. And it's a wonderful thing to see you all and have a happy ending, as happy as it possibly can be. Again, God gave you an opportunity. So just use it to the best of your ability. Make sure that you
Amen.
hold on to it and thrive from what the future could possibly, have in store for you.
All right. Thank you, Charlotte. We love you, Charlotte. Now it's Jason time.
Hey man, I want to say thank y'all for being here. Thank you for opening up your vulnerability and talking through this. It's not as easy as it's not easy to do something like this. So here at PGT Time, we say thank you. Also, man, my heart went out to you, bro. Josh, I mean, for the world to have to look at you through that lens and try to use your past to dictate who you are currently and for your future is terrible. That's why they don't have jurors. If anybody becomes a juror, they don't have them look at the internet, nor do they have them watch the news for simple things like that. Because that could change the narrative of how they see you going forward, right? Painting a picture that you're just this big evil bad guy and try to lock you away for as much as possible. And they just couldn't do that because none of that was related. But everybody tried to hustle. Everybody tried to get ahead of life. And you served your time for that. So I'm glad that wasn't used to kind of have them serve or put more over your head. And continue to be this black couple, man. Y'all are a beautiful couple. Continue to do and be great as you move forward. God is blessing you and giving you so much abundance. So thank you all for being here and one love.
If you don't bless them,
he tried to leave it off, didn't he?
All right. You know who's doing it. All right. So yeah. I got you. So I also want to let you guys know, man, continue to be your absolute best because being empowered starts today. We live life, we love unconditionally, and we seek growth. When we do all three of those, you're in your alpha state. So stay primal and get after it. Last but not least, protect your peace and drink water. Protect your peace and drink water. Like my big brother TJ will always say, whatever you do, make sure you do it big. God is absolutely abundantful. He protects his children and keeps them nothing but lifted in all graces. So continue to show love with that, and with anything and everything. If God love you, I love you too. Peace.
That's why that ninja my co-host. That's why he my co-host. Along with my special counselor, who we all just love. We love y'all. They do their thing. But okay, now it's time for me. Your neighborhood hood podcast. I may not talk to y'all like Jason and Charlotte, but baby, don't worry about it. I always got a good word for you. Okay, so let me say this, y'all. I don't care what went down. Rest in peace to Lakeivia Jackson. God knows how everything is already being written. All of that. Don't let this be y'all story. Don't let this be y'all. It don't end like this. I'm here in Georgia in the A. Y'all here in the A. We gonna connect again. We gonna do some things, and we gonna turn this into something huge. Do you hear me? Do you hear
For
me?
sure.
God don't give people. I'm not gonna say give people chances. I'm not gonna say that with y'all situation because it wasn't supposed to be like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like she shouldn't have came out here blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean no harm to the family. I really don't. But at the same time, we need to understand the things that we do. The things that we do. They didn't even know these folks. They ain't know them. And then you got a whole group of people. When I tell you I've seen it before, this is nothing new to me. I've seen it before. I've seen it with my own husband. The only difference was nobody lost their life. But I seen it. So I tell y'all, just like I would tell my husband, don't let this be the end of y'all story. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are inspiring people right now, today. Me and my husband, we do love and relationships. I definitely want y'all to come back on with me and my husband. We have so much fun on love and relationships. We play games. We do all that. We have a good time. And Joshua, my husband, is a barber too.
Okay, cool.
Nothing is coincidental. My husband is a barber too. My husband do designs, characters, all that. I tell him
Oh
all the
yeah.
time, why you ain't no tattoo artist? He cold with them clippers.
Oh yeah.
Cold with it. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
nothing is coincidental. I pray for y'all. And I know y'all gonna make it, baby. I know y'all gonna make it. Just continue to keep God in y'all life. If y'all are not into church, get into church. Get into it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know? I'm gonna send y'all an invite. You come to church with me and my husband. We have a good time. But it helps when it comes to marriages and relationships. It helps. I'm not in it for clicks and views, Imani and Joshua. I'm not. I'm not. This was all God's doing. And y'all gonna make it. I promise you, y'all gonna make it. This was, I hate to say it like this, but damn it, I'm gonna say it. This was self-defense to its finest. This was self-defense all day long. I love y'all so much. I really do. But I gotta let y'all end the show. So make sure y'all, each and every one of y'all, make sure y'all tune in on Friday for Love and Relationships. Me and my husband, we will be in the building on Friday. Friday is the 4th of July. I don't know. I don't know. Just watch my page. Subscribe. Subscribe right now. Subscribe right now and let you know we're gonna be out here in these streets on the 4th of July, which is on Friday, which is supposed to be our Love and Relationship night. Okay? But I gotta let y'all end the show, baby. Now, Imani and Joshua, I got to tell Imani's mama right now, Terrell, I know you still watching, boo. The same thing gonna happen with you next Wednesday. You gonna end the show. So, hey, go ahead and get your shit together right now. What you gonna say?
Lucky. We should let her go first.
Look, I'll let y'all know right now, baby. I want y'all to if you want to be on other people platforms, because you just never know what's gonna happen on Peach Tea Time, baby. We get millions, and when I say millions, we get millions of views over here at Peach Tea Time. So somebody just may reach out to you and want you to come on their platform. If you don't want to, that's fine. Whatever. But if you want people to reach out to you for whatever reason, let them know where they can find you at. If you don't want them to find you, then I will know because you're gonna say it. But if you let them know and they don't remember or whatnot, then y'all can reach out to me and I can put y'all in connections with the Fleetwoods, baby, the Fleetwoods. So please let everybody know where they can find y'all. And last but not least, I need y'all to stick around just for about 5 seconds after I end the broadcast so I can talk to y'all for a hot second. But what you are going, the question that I want y'all to answer tonight. Okay, this is it. Simple. Very simple. If y'all could talk to the family, not to Lakivia. I don't want y'all to talk to Lakivia. I want y'all to talk to the family, the ones that's here, the one that's watching, if they're watching. And they probably is. But if they are watching, what would you say to the family that's still here on earth? What would you say to them? All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I love y'all so much. But Imani and Joshua, they about to end the show, baby. I need y'all to put that church finger up. Put the church finger up when y'all are done. If you do not put that church finger up, y'all gonna be sitting there looking crazy, wondering why I have not did the outro.
Okay.
Put that church finger up. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I love y'all. I really do.
You're welcome. Love you too. What would you say? We're sorry. Well.
Oh yeah. I get them like my condolences.
Yeah, our condolences. That's what I meant. Yeah, our condolences because things definitely weren't supposed to go that way.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be out of.
Yeah.
This wasn't intentionally.
At all. Definitely wish things could have went different.
For sure.
But moving forward, I just wish y'all all the peace as much as you could find it. And moving forward. Especially to her son.
No.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you for